the ones at home that we love the most. Okay? We're walking through our auditorium, there's 700, 800 people there, the press and all that. We will turn those down to come to what Debbie Rose asked us to come to tonight and as to speak to our community. So,
thank you so much.
Of course, I have to come out here because my office manager, Eileen, is here somewhere, and she's going to make sure I come here tonight. I want to preface this also by saying I'd like to speak to the manager of the Faith Music Ministry because when my office gets stressed out, I need them in my office. Okay? Definitely going to do that. At the end of the speech and at the end of the performance, if you have any questions for me or my brother, we'll be happy to answer any. Black History Month. What is the message? Now, I've already been to Budo High School, and I've been trying to give them this message. And what is that? I don't care if you're black, white, green, blue. Black History Month is our history.
That's right.
Let's get that clear. It's our history. Okay? We're just reflecting on what history is all about in this country. Okay? This is not the month for Dr. Moss to put on his white coat and to walk into a patient's room, and as soon as I get to the room, the lady laying in the bed says, "Where have you been all day? My teeth been broken all day." I'm a doctor. And then to say, "Oh, because I'm black," and excuses and excuses. That's not what Black History Month is about. Okay? When we were growing up, I had a unique advantage over most. I had a twin brother. Good thing I was very lucky, but I had a twin brother who always was there for me, and vice versa. Now, I can't say that about everyone, but during Black History Month, there are things that my demographic, African American men, are lacking of. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And that's role models. Take care of home.
Come on now.
Okay? So, I like it when I have, students coming into my office or we go and speak to them and they give us an excuse. I have no money, I can't go to college. I'm not that smart. I can't go to college. My brother and I went to Penn State University, literally, with not a dime in our pocket. We spent all our money in this dilapidated red van that just got us up to Penn State before it blew up. Okay? And I'll never forget my brother going into the bursar's office, and we were there all day, signing our life away. It was like we were signing up for home loans with bad interest rates. It's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, we got our degree. So I don't want to see any excuses. Okay? Black History Month, can we just do that just a little bit? I'm not expecting you guys to actually read all this. A lot of times, the State Department asked my brother and I to give them a presentation about the things we did in Afghanistan. And by the way, a lot of the things we did in Afghanistan have not been exposed yet. And hopefully when it does get exposed, you'll remember this day. Okay? Black History Month really was originated back in 1943, where it was used to just 1 week. 1 week. And it was to recognize segregation. Then 1 week went to 2 weeks. And of course, they eventually found a way to make it at least the smallest days of the month of the year. We got 29 this year. So, that was the original purpose of Black History Month. Now, to the Moss brothers, what does Black History Month do for us? Well, it definitely makes us reflect on the challenges that are out there. Okay? And it's not just African Americans. We all have challenges. Come to my office one day, we'll see. Everyone's got our own challenge. But we all have to work together to figure it out. My brother and I, when we were yay tall, my parents said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" My parents were divorced. Okay? I was just reading in the newspaper the other day about the statistics, okay, of especially African American men who grew up in a single family household. 88% of them end up in poverty or in jail, and this and that. And they may be true. They may be true. But it's the fathers and the mothers at home which dictate those outcomes. Okay? So when we were getting tall, parents asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" We always want to be doctors. Always. Christmas time, when you're coming down the steps, we look at these 8mm reels that my parents took us come down the steps with diapers. We're opening up our gifts. There were no Lego sets in there. It was chemistry sets. We're like, "Mom, what is this?" But we opened them up. We poured vinegar into baking soda, made the volcanoes and all that. It inspired us to go into science. Okay? So we started at a young age trying to be accomplished. Going up the ranks to becoming a doctor, if they told me it was going to take me 16 years to become a transplant surgeon, urologic surgeon, I would have wanted to just regular plumbing. Because that's exactly what I do. And plumbers probably make a lot more money than I do. I mean, I called a plumber a couple months ago to fix my sink. He charged me $80 just to get here. $200 even look at the thing yet, telling me probably this and this and that and the other. And then $300 to fix the thing. I'm thinking I get $5 copay. What am I going to get that? Trying to figure this out. And so I've been doing that for 16 years. I haven't worked, and I'm telling you, they're the ones that should be the ones who stick, okay? So, getting to that journey has always been difficult, not for me and my brother. My brother's a cardiothoracic surgeon. And those that try to say the word, it's not just you. You see on national television, the commentators say cardiothoracic surgery. It's horrible. But my brother's cardiothoracic surgery, and he and I, during medical school, would compete. And when he knew that I was going to urology, he thought, I'm going to do something bigger and better than that. I'm going to be a heart surgeon. And that's the hardest thing about me and my brother now, is that I actually operate with my brother, and of course, he's not that good. So I got to really get him down to, how to hone it, okay? My brother and I went to medical school residency together, okay? But we never operated together. Never operated together until we were in the war. And I'm going to tell you something, it was fascinating to see my brother operate. And I think it was fascinating for him as well. Because as a neurologist, you always think, oh, these guys just put Foley's in catheters and this and that, rectal exam, whatever. I'm a heart surgeon. But when we were in Afghanistan, there was a patient out there who had a blast injury from the pelvis, and I had to operate on this guy, and my brother was with me. And his private parts were all made to look like hamburgers. But as I put that thing together, the look of my brother, the heart surgeon's face, and we were like, and plus, I said, and we were in an area where we had no protection, just me and my brother in this one hut. And he told me, he said, "Man, it's not malpractice insurance out here when you get sued. You don't fix this guy? This guy's gonna kill us." So we fixed him, and he did just fine. Now, I want you to know that this presentation, my brother and I put these together based on the audience. And a lot of times, again, we're talking to corporate people or whatever, and so we're going to go through some slides quickly, and then at the end, we're going to show you a couple videos. But one of the problems we have with Black History Month is the media. And what do I mean by that? The media, I believe, is lazy. Okay? And it's not even just Black History Month. Every Christmas, okay, every January 1st, when you're watching a football game, what do you see? You see the same old style story about how some young black man came from a ghetto, and the mother was a crack addict, and he got shot 15 times in elementary school, and now he's playing, and he's going for Ivy Turkey. Alright, we've seen it done, we've seen that, we know how that movie ends, okay? I guarantee you, they would get a better response from the community if they went back to that same person, that same African-American's neighborhood, and found a young man who put himself and got himself up and went and studied, and now is a teacher in that community. Okay? That's the media. a better response. Okay? It's media driven. My father was my role model. Not because he would put his foot so far. He didn't care if he had twin brothers that were bigger than him. He's my son. He would make sure he knew who the father was and who the man was. So, but my father instilled respect, honor. Said, I don't care what you do in life, but you've got to bring it back to the community. You have to bring it back to the community. So my brother and I are always trying to give back. We have a scholarship foundation at Penn State University. We donate about $50,000 a year to that scholarship, me and my brother. Every speaking engagement we go to, every time goes to that charity. Okay? My brother and I, we'll go to schools and we'll put up pictures of athletes. And of course the crowd, oh yeah, that's the Lord, brother. Then we'll put a picture of Dick Carson. And everybody's looking around going, what sport does he play? Doesn't realize he's the greatest neurosurgeon ever. Okay? The media doesn't consider that glorious. There's a problem with that. Until they need them. There's a problem with that. The 628 Ford Surgical Team, Bob Shank, Ford operating base in Afghanistan. This flag was proudly flown during combat operations with the 628 FST in honor of Debbie Rose. For your support of the 628 Ford Surgical Team serving in Lobar, Afghanistan, in support of operations during freedom, signed by me and Vincent Moss, February 1st, 2012. Again, I want to thank you for inviting us, and any questions that you appreciate.